welcoming Heather Clark here to the program, getting ready to do a little bit of battle against Alexa Grasso coming up here. UFC Fight Night 98, November 5th, Mexico City, Arena, Mexico City. You're in Albuquerque right now. How long have you been out in Albuquerque?
I've been here a week today.
So, and you said you're going to stay there for the rest of the training camp, so you'll be out there about a month total?
Yep, be here a little bit over a month, and flying directly to Mexico City. Be there about 8 days before the fight.
Oh, 8 days. Why are you going in? Don't most fighters go in about 5 days, 6 days before?
Well, it's a little bit. So the altitude up there is about 7,300, and Albuquerque I'm training at is 5,500, but I'm sleeping in a cabin in Tijeras, which is outside Albuquerque at 600. So I'm just going there to kind of acclimate, just a few days extra because of that altitude.
So how long did it take you to acclimate to the altitude that you're at now? I mean, you said you've already been there just about a week. Have you fully formed in?
Yeah, my heart rate, everything's like kind of leveling out, and I'm feeling good. So I think I'm pretty much acclimated. Yeah, just in the last couple of days.
Talk to me through the first couple of 3 practices when you first got there.
Well, I was really excited because my coach, Chris Luttrell, and Ray both are awesome guys. Chris was my corner for most of my fights when I was at Jackson Winklejohn's. Mm-hmm. Him and Diego were basically my 2 corners, little John Dotson as well. But so I was excited because Chris kind of always included me as part of the family, in his like real family. Like his wife was my stylist, and she did all my hair and everything color for free because she owns a spa and salon.
Oh.
And got to know the kids really well. And so they just always would invite me to like Christmas parties or Easter. I was kind of part of the family. So I was excited to see him. And then Claudia Gardea, I don't know how to say her last name. Claudia from the UFC. Everyone knows this. She had just moved down here a week prior. So she's here working with Chris Luttrell as well. And I was excited to train with her and kind of test myself against someone such, high level in my division. So the first day, and Chris is such a smart coach. He knew like I was going to be a little bit, nervous, acclimation. So he was like having us do quick goes and kind of like, simulated positional stuff, which I could feel it as I had to do longer goes. I could start to feel it, but those quick goes, it was like wasn't so bad. But then as I started, having to do like the 5 minutes, I could start to really feel the difference. Unfortunately, can you be careful then? Okay. So yeah, but now I feel like I'm still feeling like we went up to 10,000 to the top of Sandia.
Oh.
Yesterday, and that I could feel.
So when you acclimate like that, is there a particular diet you have to stick to besides drinking the extra amount of water? I mean, is there any other things you have to do besides time to get acclimated?
Water, yeah, water is huge. Chris Luttrell always says like at least double the amount that you normally do, which is like really difficult because it's hard like just to drink that much water. But I'm pretty much just trying to sip water any chance I get, just all day, little sips, and definitely a few headaches and stuff. But that was really the only thing, just making sure that I was getting my supplements and my vitamins and stuff like that. No, I don't know any other tricks other than that.
Okay, so now you're acclimated, things are going well, you feel good the last 3 days. How has it been going with Claudia now?
Good. I think that, obviously she's very strong in certain places, but she's very jiu-jitsu minded. And I'm very like, coming from with Robert Follis and wrestling base and everything, I've been able to have more success because I'm thinking MMA and positional and stuff. But it's good. It's like it's just different. So there are times where I'm succeeding, but overall she's getting me in some really bad positions and showing me where I'm open a lot. So it's great. Really been awesome to work with her. Like there's definitely positives that she's got on me, and I don't know, it's good. It's on the overall, it's giving me confidence and not actually making me feel worse, which is it's a good thing.
Now, is Claudia a good training partner as you're getting ready for Alexa?
Yeah, she's awesome. Actually, she's a very you know, in terms of like she's a counter striker, she's been kind of like waiting, you know, for me to come in, and I know she's working on different things than she's done before. Like Chris is really changing her up a lot and working some footwork and working some really great stuff with her. So, you know, you guys are going to see a whole different Claudia
Oh,
her
wow.
next. Yeah.
So let's talk about Alexa. Now, this is obviously the opponent you have in front of you. It's always great to train with somebody that's in the same weight division as you are and a little bit higher than you in the rankings to try to figure out how far away you are before you're actually at that level. But you got to worry about Alexa to get there. So how do you break Alexa down as a competitor when you're getting ready for this fight?
Make it an MMA fight, you know. I think that she's still fairly new in the sense where I feel like she categorizes. It's like jiu-jitsu, striking, you know, like it's very kind of choppy. Whereas like I feel like I'm going to beat her in those transitions and catch her in those moments of where maybe she's thinking a little bit or having to catch her, you know, with her on her heels, so to speak. I need to kind of surprise her and a lot of fakes and feints, obviously, you know, things like that. Just really bringing her into my world, not playing her game.
She's 8-0, 8 KOs, or excuse me, 4 KOs, four decisions. Obviously, you know, without a loss yet, but her quality of competition has not been as high as yours. Obviously, I mean, you've competed against some of the better girls in the weight class for sure. You've got time in the ring, so you have ring experience compared to her at 7-5. You've got the wildness of a veteran now because you've been in there, you've been in hot situations, you've lost hot situations, you've won hot situations. She really hasn't been pressured and pushed, and it's not her hometown, but it's close. Obviously, being from Mexico, it's her home country. It's definitely going to be a lot more pressure on her. And you have the understanding of, like you said, making an MMA fight, in which a lot of people at home don't understand that a fight is one thing, but an MMA fight is a different thing. So when an MMA fight, I'm trying to make you think I'm wrestling when I'm punching you and make you think I'm going to be punching you when I'm wrestling you. And it's this confusion, the transition, like you said, is very confusing. So that puts you another level up. How do you feel you're going to match speed-wise and strength-wise against her?
I feel like I'm stronger than I've ever been. You know, I feel like I'll be good there. I made sure that that the elevation and, you know, stuff, because she's also, Guadalajara's like, I think lowest is 5,500 and it goes up from there. So I think I'm doing all the right things to match the strength, and I think also to match the speed. Again, it's, you know, speed is only good when someone's standing right there in order to take it. So I plan not to stand in, and you know, but I know I'm going to get hit.
Yeah,
no doubt about that. It's a fight, and you know, I've been hit before. By some of the best in the world, in training and in the fight. So I plan to take them and give them right back. So, you know, I really think that I could not easily, I don't want to say that. I could knock her out. I could finish her on the ground. I could finish her, you know, even in some standing awful positions that I've been working on. So, you know, it can happen anywhere, but I believe that I can finish her, and that's the plan. You know.
So you know, we go back to the Carolina fight, your last fight. You lost a decision to her. What? Don't tell me that the mistakes you made, because you know you want to keep that part of your game plan. But did you look at the mistakes? Are you someone that goes back and looks at your old tape and goes, "Look, this is where I screwed up. This is where I was good, but can still do improvement." And went to this before the training camp started fixing those things so that you can be better when training camp started. Okay.
100%.
How hard is it for you to do?
There's a lot of things that Alexa does that Carolina does, and if I didn't change those things, I could have been susceptible. But luckily, I have phenomenal coaches that, you know, went to that first, made sure that I wasn't gonna suffer those consequences from not realizing, you know, myself and being in those bad positions. So, yeah, definitely, I feel like I've improved overall, and also on those things that could have been dangerous in this fight. We definitely took care of those things.
You're in Albuquerque right now, but where is home for you currently?
Las Vegas.
Okay, still, but you kind of seem, you shrugged your shoulders and were kind of shaking your head, like, are you couch surfing everywhere? Are you?
I'm always a gypsy in my life. Like I move around a lot, and home to me is something I may be living in Las Vegas. I have a room and a house with some people, and that's where my life is. But home to me is somewhere near the beach.
Okay.
Maybe LA. I mean, LA is kind of always home, but
yeah. It was. We went through the same little situation. I kept coming out to Hawaii to visit, and then next thing I knew, I had an opportunity to work with the Hawaii 5 stunt team and took the shot. And now it's very difficult to like leave the beach to go back to mainland. And it's like, well, okay, we're going back to mainland. That's got to be LA. But my kids are still in Vegas, so it's like, well, no, Vegas still has to be the base. We just have to find the compromise.
What island?
We're in Oahu. Right I live in a high rise in downtown Honolulu. Which is perfect for me because it's city life, which is perfect for my hyperactivity. It's right by Gracie Technics, where I'd love to go train with Max Holloway and Yancy Maduro. And it's right by Kakao Fitness. Like I can walk to my spaces that I work out at. So it makes it great.
Coming to visit. I'm coming. I lived in Maui for 2 years, so
that's
yeah.
Too slow for me. Maui is just too slow. Like at 9 o'clock at night, I'd have to do something else. I can't.
Oh, really?
I can't do it. But
I'm good with that. I'm not really a night person, and that like I'm up, but I like to enjoy doing this stuff in the day and surfing and snorkeling.
Yeah.
I mean, I was out at the beach all the time.
I'm a horrible surfer, so that's the thing. I like to sail and I like to fish, but I'm a horrible surfer, and snorkeling for me is very difficult because I'm kind of bulky and weird heavy. So the stuff that you love to do, I'm trying to do it, but I'm like, this is just horrible. Like I gotta not do it.
Scuba dive, then you scuba dive. I'm telling you.
Yeah, the weight belt helps. It just keeps you down. Like, okay, good. I'm gonna sit down here now and just. It's awesome. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's a whole nother world there. I miss scuba diving a lot. That was tremendous. It's such a cool thing to be able to do.
Well, when you come out, let me know. We'll you obviously have my number. We can text back and forth. When you come out, let me know because there's a ton of the guys I work with that all scuba and they go deep, like deep water, a bunch of caves and over in Kennewick Bay, and it's crazy. Awesome. Like they get out after it. So yeah.
Yeah, love to.
Well, I gotta be honest with you. The last time we talked in passing, you didn't seem as chipper and as happy as you are now. And now we're doing this interview. You actually seem happy and content, and that's part of the game for you as a competitor. Most people can be angry and pissed off, and they're better that way.
Right.
You're better happy. Like when you feel more comfortable in your daily life, you are a better competitor, and it seems like you're there now.
Yeah, I've been working with a sports psychologist, and I think he's just been kind of giving me a perspective on, obviously the sport and my game, but I think it just always transfers over to life and just being really present, and just kind of, I don't want to think about how this could be my last fight in the UFC if I don't win, or trying to separate the career from this fight and not giving myself any extra anxiety. But in the end, it makes me realize, like, I don't think about that, but I think, gosh, any fight could be my last fight. You never know what will happen. Like, I want to just be so thankful for today and thankful for this journey and thankful to do this every day, because you never know what's going to happen. And man, I'm not going to do this forever. And there's going to be a time where I have like a 9-to-5 or a whatever job. And I'm going to think back to those, fighting days. And it's something special. As you know, it is nothing like standing across the cage from somebody and it's time to go. And there's nothing like that walk out to that cage. And there's nothing like warming up. And there's nothing like training for a fight. Nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying it. I'm just enjoying it.
Good for you. Good for you, Heather. That's awesome. Well, good luck. Have a great rest of your training camp. Enjoy Albuquerque as much as you can, and then have an amazing time in Mexico.
Thank you, and I'll see you in Hawaii soon.
You will. Yes, absolutely. Please reach out when you come over.
I will. Thank you, Frank.
We'll talk soon. Take care.